Yo, what's up, guys? It's Suraj from TechDevoted, and welcome to another episode of Ask Suraj. Now, I don't actually know what episode this is because I made my older Q&As private. So, in case you were on my channel looking for Q&As and could not find them, that is the reason. And the reason I made them private is because I just thought they were not as good anymore. So, this is kind of like the V2, not like the episode 2, but like the season 2 of the Q&As. Hopefully these newer ones will be better, but without wasting any more time, let's get to the questions for today's episode. In case you want to be part of the next Q&A, in case you want to ask me a question, hit me up on Twitter, Facebook or Instagram. That is generally where I make these announcements for the Q&As. Or you could also go ahead and leave a comment on this video with the hashtag AskSuraj, and I'll try and pick it for the next episode, which given my track record with Q&As, I don't know when it's gonna be, but let's get started with today's Q&A, guys. Right now, Instagram is my favorite place to hang out, so that is where we're gonna be getting these first questions from. First question is, how much time do you spend on a day on social media? Okay, so this is an interesting one. Now, obviously, I don't spend the same amount of time on all days, but on average, let's say 1 hour 30 minutes to 2 hours, sometimes upwards of that. And yeah, I am not really proud of that. It's definitely something I want to strip down, something I want to bring down and maximize productivity. So hopefully with 2018 that will be something I'll be able to accomplish. You guys let me know in the comments how much time you spend on social media. I'm really curious. Let's get like a survey done or something. How much time does it take to make a review video? Okay, so if you count the testing period also, obviously the time is gonna shoot up like crazy. It's gonna be days together. So let's just talk about production. So for scripting, recording, video editing, publishing, I'd say on average, I don't know, it depends. I guess it will take like 8 to 12 hours of work. Again, it'll vary depending on video to video. But like I am really particular about things about my channel or my videos. I really need the shots to look a certain way, or I really need the thumbnail to be a certain way, and I try to make sure that no shot repeats more than once in a video, and I always need like different shots for different videos. Like I don't want to repeat stuff, so that's one reason why the consistency on the channel is really bad. Oh, and don't even get me started on A-roll. You guys know my track record with A-roll. I'm really bad at A-roll. So if a review video is also gonna have A-roll, which for those of you uneducated people, I'm kidding. For those of you that don't know, A-roll is this, basically recording myself. So if there's gonna be A-roll in my review video, well then it can be days together. I'm not even kidding. It can take days together. So yeah, depends from video to video, man. Honestly, that's the best answer I can give you. Are you going to CES next year? Okay, so sometime back in 2017, I think Q1 of 2017, sometime around March, I guess, I made a tweet saying I would be attending CES 2018. I made a tweet saying I'll make sure I attend CES 2018. It's just a few weeks away right now, and no, I'm not going. I did not get any sponsors, so I obviously didn't make it. But like I'm also glad I'm not going in 2018 because I have my boards around the corner, 12th boards, so that's really important. But I'm really gonna make sure, I'm really gonna try hard next year so that I can make it in 2019. So definitely not next year, but for sure the year after next year, so 2019 probably, hopefully, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Yeah, this is fingers crossed. I just keep doing this for no reason. Anyway, next question. Which is the mobile editing app of your choice? So I used to use Visco a lot for photo editing, right? We're talking about photo editing. I used to use Visco a lot. Recently I started using Snapseed and Lightroom, trying out those right now. As for videos, honestly I never really edit videos on my phone, although I am looking for a viable solution. So if any of you edit videos on your phone, let me know in the comments what a good video editing app is for Android. Obviously we don't talk about iOS on this channel. So yeah, Snapseed and Lightroom, man, right now that's what I've been using. Which class are you in and what are you studying? So I am in 12th grade and I'm studying science in CBSE. So yeah. Next question, do you love pet animals? If yes, do you have any? Okay, so back in like 4th or 5th grade, I used to be a really big dog person. Not so much anymore. So no, we do not have pets. And the main reason for that is it's just too much work. I mean, having a pet is equal to having another human being, and it's a lot of work, and none of us at home really have that kind of time. So nope, no pets for now. Maybe in the future, I don't know. When will you reveal your secret GF, bro? 1 million subscribers. I know you guys can make it. 1 million, and we'll talk about it. What is the best thing you've experienced in the reviewing field? Okay, so that's really a good question because there's a lot of perks that come with being a reviewer. Probably the biggest one in my books has to be the fact that it's a location independent lifestyle, man. I mean, I don't know, you could be, I don't know, in Florida, sitting by a beach. Are there beaches in Florida? I don't know. Yeah, I think there are beaches in Florida. I don't know, sitting by the beach and producing a video for YouTube, or producing a smartphone review for YouTube, or you could be skiing in Japan. Do people ski in Japan? I don't even know. You could do, basically you can live anywhere and produce your smartphone review. Also, second perk is that probably my favorite thing is that you get to attend events and meet like-minded people. And there was this one time I got picked up in a Jaguar from the airport to the hotel. So it's a lot of fun. I mean, those are the two big main things that you get with being a reviewer. One, it's location independent, live anywhere you want, and you can basically do a review. Two, it's just a lot of fun because you get to go to events and stuff. And although I've only attended 3 events till date, like 3 or maybe 4, I guess 4 major events till date, as you grow bigger and bigger, it gets better with all the perks and stuff. So it's a really fun job. Please tell your full timetable. Okay, so I don't have a quote unquote timetable because I am a school kid and my YouTube schedule largely depends on homework. Actually, I'm kidding, I don't really do homework, but I don't have a schedule, man. That's the thing. Like, I just do whatever I feel like. Whatever I feel like in the moment. So sometimes I'm just playing guitar. Other times I'm scripting for a video. Sometimes I'm hanging out with friends. Sometimes I'm getting some B-roll shots. So what I've figured out is, for me, this works the best. I don't think I can work with a set. With a set timetable. I do know a lot of people that are doing really well with the timetable. So I mean, just whatever works for you. But I do not have a timetable as of now. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. YouTube or playing guitar? So as I just said, I do play the guitar every now and then. And if you'd asked me this question like 4 years ago, I probably would have said guitar, because I probably didn't know a thing about YouTube back then. Actually, no, wait. I think I had my channel started by then, but I didn't care about YouTube as much back then. But today, right now, I guess I like producing videos more than I enjoy playing the guitar. So that's that. But I do also have plans of doing a mix of both, a mix of YouTube and guitar. So you know what that means. Covers. It's just a plan in my mind for a second channel, obviously not on this channel. It's a goal. I mean, it's just an idea in my mind. Nothing's official or anything, but I do want to start a second channel where I can just do random things. Let me know if that's a good idea in the comments. I really want to know. Any favorite Instagrammers, and have you tried any vintage lenses with the Sony a6300? Okay, so I do follow a lot of Instagram people, but I don't have any, like, quote unquote favorite people. I don't know, with Instagram, that's just the way it is. On YouTube, I do have a lot of favorite channels and favorite tech channels and stuff like that, but for Instagram, I don't know why it just doesn't come. But I do really like Ollie Ritchie. That guy posts some gorgeous pictures. That guy is definitely on my top 3, top 5, whatever it is. Have I tried any vintage lenses with my a6300? As of yet, nope, but I have been meaning to for the longest time. I've got my eyes on the ones from Minolta and Helios. I think those are pretty good. I've watched a couple of videos on those. But yeah, I really want to dig into this because I really like collecting lenses. Till date I only have 2, but I really want to collect. I really want to build a lens collection, and I realized the best way to do it is by doing vintage lenses, because not only are they cheap, but they're also good. Are you happy with your new MacBook Pro purchase? How is the workflow with Final Cut Pro? Premiere Pro versus Final Cut Pro. So am I happy with my MacBook Pro purchase? Let's just put it this way. So far I don't have any regrets. Workflow on FCPX, it's frustrating. Actually, it's gotten better. A couple of days ago it was a little frustrating. A couple of weeks ago when I first got it. Now it's a little better. But Premiere Pro versus FCP, I don't know, man. Both have their own advantages and disadvantages. I really like the color wheels on Premiere. Final Cut color wheels are not that great, but I heard there's a new update which improves all of that. But on the other hand, Final Cut has really fast render times. So I mean, both have their own pros and cons. So it really depends on what you like. I like both pieces of software. I could still use Premiere if you ask me to edit a video on that. But for now, it's Final Cut for me. So yeah. Doing the same thing again and again, don't you get bored, especially from scripting and editing tech videos? How do you manage to get over it? Okay, so this is a very interesting question. All my subscribers that are creators themselves, I know a lot of my subscribers are creators. I want you guys to go down to the comments and answer this question from your point of view. I'm really keen on knowing it, but knowing your answer. But as for me, I don't generally get bored. I really like the process. It comes from within. I'm passionate about it. That said, I do hit a creative block almost at the beginning of every video. Like the number one reason, or probably the number two reason after A-roll, that my videos get delayed so much sometimes. Sometimes like there's no video in 10 days. The reason mainly is the fact that I'm just stuck. I don't have ideas. I don't know how to shoot a particular phone or a particular product. And it's not that I've never shot a phone before. It's not like I don't have ideas at all, but it's just that I'm out of new ideas. I like to keep things fresh. I like to bring a unique element to each video that I do. So, for example, with this Q&A I'm doing, I've got this new kind of question animation. Hope you guys are liking that. So I try to keep things fresh, so it's good for you guys to watch, and so that I bring something new to the table, something. So you get the point, right? Like, so I do hit a creative block every now and then, and I also want you guys, you creators, to tell me how you deal with that, because as I just said, it's something I go through pretty much all the time. Which phone is your current daily driver? So my current daily driver is where the hell is it? Where did I keep it? It's So my current daily driver is the Redmi 5A. Been using this for a while now. I'm actually supposed to make a review for this also. I've been meaning to, but I just haven't been able to because again, I am stuck. I don't know how to shoot this thing. Like, I want new ideas to be able to shoot a phone. So that's what I'm dealing with right now. I am simultaneously writing the script and getting shots for this. So hopefully in the next couple of days the video should be up, because otherwise it'll be too late. So I really want to fast forward this thing. So but otherwise, I mean, if spoiler alert, spoiler, this is a great phone. In case you can't wait for my review, I'll tell you that it's a good phone. So yeah. Next question. What inspires you more, your achievements or your failures? So this is also a good question. I'm sorry, I'm fidget spinning this thing, but like, not to sound cocky, but I don't really have any like big failures or setbacks that I really regret, or things that I really regret. So that said, it's not even achievements that motivate me. More often than not, it's just the resources that I have. I'm like, I just look at this stuff and I'm like, okay, I have this stuff. I'm privileged enough. Let's go ahead and make some content. Or other times it's my video ideas. Sometimes it's my passion itself. Sometimes it's the comments from you guys. Or very rarely, let's just say very rarely, I also do look at my subscriber count and get motivated. For instance, my buddy Anubhav Roy, who is pretty much the same age as me, has 100k subs on YouTube. Like, how freaking cool is that? Like, 100k people following you at age 18 is freaking insane. And the next big goal for him is 200k. And just to think about it, 200k, it's mind blowing. Same way I look at my subscriber count, I'm at 33k. The next big milestone is 50k. So just to think about it, it's mind blowing. I mean, like 50k people following me, that the very thought is insane. So that itself motivates me a lot of times. But otherwise, as I said, it's the resources sometimes it's you guys and stuff like that. So hopefully that answers your question. Why didn't you buy the Asus VivoBook S15 instead of your MacBook? So that's an easy one. The Apple logo, see that right there? That gets them ladies, you know what I mean? I'm kidding. So I was mainly looking for a good video editing machine that is also very portable, and the MacBook is definitely that, with the amazing Final Cut optimization. I'm not really looking for anything to game. I don't really play video games as much anymore, so yeah, that's the main reason I went with the MacBook. But I still don't have, I still like Windows. I still use my Windows machine that is right there. So yeah, nothing against Windows, man, but just a preference that I went with the MacBook. Are you into freelancing, commercial, video, or graphic design? Okay, so outside of YouTube, I have done one promotional product video thingy. I've also done one paid video editing job. I think I've done a couple of other smaller projects, and I also do have a Fiverr page. I'm not as active anymore on there, so I don't sell stuff anymore. But after I'm done with 12th boards, I really want to dive into this whole freelancing thing, because I really enjoy the video production process. So I just want to be able to shoot different things, different products, different places. So really excited for that. So yeah, in the future, definitely I want to step into freelancing and make it sort of like my main main source of income. So yeah. Okay, so the last question for the episode: what lenses do you have in your wish list for the A6300? Okay, so that's a good question. Right now, I don't have that many, honestly. I only have one, which is the Sigma 16mm 1.4. It just came out recently, and that lens is amazing. The look that it gives you is almost that full frame look that everybody loves. So that is my lens that I want to get right now. Apart from that, I don't even want the Sigma 18 to 35 as much as before. Like, I just don't. I just can't justify the price of it. And I mean, you have to buy an adapter and all that for the A6300 because it's not EF mount, obviously. So it becomes bulky. I mean, and I don't really want that. So right now it's pretty much only the 16mm 1.4, and there's a really fast prime lens, 50mm 1.1 or 1.2. I don't even know. It's from a Chinese company. I think it's 7 Artisans or something. I'll try to put up the name of it right now, but there's one Chinese one that's really fast. I want that also, but for the most part it's only the Sigma 16mm 1.4. So that's it for this Q&A, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you didn't find it too boring. If you did like it, maybe give it a like. If you didn't like it, let me know why you didn't like it. It's been Suraj. Thanks so much for watching. Take it easy and stay devoted.